Hi, welcome to my page. Click here to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Ozarks Live. It is now time for another edition of our weekly Dollars and Cents.
That's right. We go out live to the Resource Center now where Tom joins us. What's going on, Tom?
And I'm here with your disability rep, Roy Rickstrew. Roy, good to see you again.
Likewise.
Okay, we're going to run folks for, if they're affected by a disability, a few places they really need to be aware of.
That's correct. We're going to cover 5 resources for people that are struggling with disability, and they're pretty simple, but first we're going to start with the Family Support Division.
All right, a lot of people know about this one, but give them an idea of what it's going to be covering.
Right, so the Family Support Division is downtown. It's on the square for folks who've been around Springfield for a long time. It's in the old JCPenney's building.
Right.
And they run the Medicaid program, the food stamp program, and then they also run the Medicaid expansion program. So the difference there, they run the old Medicaid programs, the age, blind, disabled, pregnant women, families with children type programs. Right. They also handle the expansion programs that passed through the legislature, the court affirmed a while back, and it's more of an income-based program. So they run both of those. That office and an application to that office also starts the process of the Affordable Care, so buying insurance through the exchange can begin here as well, as they'll require a Medicaid denial before you're eligible to get a subsidy to buy that insurance. So the Family Support Division kind of runs point on those things. Real important place for people to start.
Is this someplace that is just local, or are we talking anybody who hears our voice can come here?
Yeah, so the Springfield office will be for Greene County.
Okay.
But there is an office in all of the county seats.
There you go.
So there's one in Aurora, for example. There's one in Ozark, for example, Bolivar, just kind of depending on where you are. It should be in the county seat, pretty easy to find.
All right, that's the Family Support Division. What do we have next?
Yeah, so this time of year, there is a Energy Assistance Program, and the Energy Assistance Program is a My Social Services program that they administer, but there's a subcontractor in the city of Springfield for Greene County, and they actually process for most of the surrounding counties. That's OCAC.
Right.
And Energy Assistance is a one-time utility payment. The idea is it helps offset heating expense, and so it can be a credit to city utilities, for example. If you burn propane if you burn propane in your home, sometimes they'll make that payment to the propane provider as opposed to city utilities. But the idea is that it helps with those heating expenses.
Now, I'm noticing, one-time utility payment. I would imagine there's some sort of process then that you need to go through to be able to qualify for something.
Yeah, that's correct. It's income-based. Contact that office. The OCAC office can get you started there. An application, they determine the amount of grant that you qualify for. It is a one-time payment. It's not a once-a-month payment. The idea is it helps you through that season. There's sometimes a summer program as well. I think it starts up in June, but right now they'll be focusing on heating expenses.
Okay, will that be then one time? You're not going to be able to go back to the same trough the next month, maybe?
I don't know is the answer to that question. I think that it's one per season. I think there's a summer expense that's get covered and a winter expense also, but the folks at OCAC can give you more information there.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. All right, Missouri Workforce Development.
Yeah, the Missouri Workforce Development is essentially the unemployment office, and they help with career counseling over there. They have some career training programs. They also have some job placement services, help you freshen up your resume. It's not necessarily tailored towards folks who have a disability. It's rather workers in general. But if you're looking at having trouble being in the workforce, there may be some alternatives over here. Some part-time work, maybe some easier work than what you've been accustomed to in the past. Explore those options and run that down.
It's another tool to have in the box. Any way you look at it. Okay, what's next then?
It'd be vocational rehabilitation. That's a Missouri state program. And Voc Rehab used to be a fantastic program, helped lots of people. They've been trimmed down with the legislative sessions. But at this point, they do still help with some assessment of worker ability, which when you're filing for disability is very important.
Right.
Because you get some feedback on what you're able to vocationally do.
Right.
And that report helps oftentimes with your Social Security case. They also have employers over there that are accommodating. They're looking to place folks that maybe have some disadvantages in their workforce, some disabilities. Sometimes you'll see folks get placed that may have social anxiety issues, for example, and they have janitor positions where people can work after hours or can work backroom type positions to kind of help them along the way. They have some training programs, and they also and they also do some training over there on disability assistive aids. So like programs that enhance or enlarge the screen, maybe hearing aids type things that you would find in the workforce. Those accommodations, they train you on that technology, so you can go back into the workforce.
Okay, now I asked you one question a few minutes ago. All right, is there one overarching way to find out this information? And there it is, right there.
Yeah, and we're the fifth resource. Certainly, I've been doing this for about 25 years at this point. I've worked, Medicaid cases, food stamp cases. I've worked a lot of Social Security disability cases. If you're struggling, give us a call. Let's talk about your disability, and let's see what it is that we can do to kind of help you with your situation. I'm here at the Resource Center, yourdisabilityrep.com online, and give us a ring at 417-882-1800.
All right. Ask for Roy, your disability rep. Ozarks Live will return after this.